witnessing it crash out. This is a it's a grotesque figure. Appears to be feminine-ish. It is dark skinned, gray, like rotting, covered in like boils. Hair appears to be like rotting away, but like some hanging way down. Has a huge hump on like the left shoulder. So it's like very hunched and it is just like clawing out. And it kind of points at you and says, "You all," as it like clambers out of the trees. Also, recently.
You all.
It appears to be some sort of hag, would be your guess, based on your encounters with other hags.
We really pissed off the hags in these parts.
Well, you know, all hags know each other.
I didn't know
I did
that.
not know.
Yeah. So, and generally, some are related. So,
Queen of the Hags.
Hopefully.
Queen of the Hags is actually Baba Yaga. Initiative order. That's what we need. Pilot, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Alfonz is in front of me. If he allows me a pass through, I go to the giant hag thing and
go nuts.
stab it with my rapier.
Okay.
I allow it.
No attempts at diplomacy, except I guess I did completely annihilate the last one we saw.
Yeah, it's a hag. We've fought some of these before you came around too.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Does a 19
Sure hope
hit?
so.
A 19 does indeed hit.
I think the last one we saw, I blew up with a fireball, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
First
You
time.
destroyed the last green hag.
Yeah, I pissed it off because I blasted it with lightning, and then you just exploded it with a fireball.
That's 10 damage.
That's 10 damage. There we go.
Oh my god, the smoke's so bad.
10 damage. This large hag in front of you that is just it's big, it's tall. And like as you get close, she technically is really sinewy. She's this like almost like Frankenstein-esque monster.
I'm fully imagining the hag from Dead by Daylight.
Probably. I
Yeah.
have not seen the hag. Don't play DVD. But is
You don't play DVD?
you stab with the rapier, and yeah, you appear to do some damage. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope, that would be my action.
Nice. Next in the initiative order is Zhixil.
Okay. I guess as I usually do, I'm gonna maybe move up ahead of the road, like farther down the road, probably as far as I could possibly go.
How far is?
Go south.
Are you
Go
gonna?
south, I'll go north.
Have you decided to abandon the horse? Also, I'm assuming Pilot abandoned their horse.
No.
For
So
you.
so let's say I'll ride up the road with my horse.
Yeah, you guys may as well stay on your horses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Horse movement.
Horse speed, yeah.
I'll get off in case I have to Misty step. I don't want my horse to die.
Well, I'm heading up the road because then with the intention that'll probably like get it off so it's like a safe distance away and like pat it to keep on going up just a bit. That's the intention.
Riding horse. There we go. Speed is 60 feet. Do you want to go a full 60 feet?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. So one round will get you out there on the horse.
Zhixil has chose to run.
I turn around. I look at the mass and blast it with a lightning bolt.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes, 15.
That is a 16 dexterity saving throw, so that'll take half damage.
Okay. it gets. It would have gotten 32. Instead, it gets 16.
16. Okay. You hop off your horse. You say, "Keep going, bud." And you make the arcane gesture as required, summoning all the lightning energy, and you absolutely just blast a giant bolt of magical lightning comes spewing from your hands in a giant line towards this hag. Surprisingly dexterous, moves as much out of the way as it can to avoid getting hit, and appears to not be as damaged as you would have liked based on it succeeding on the saving throw. Goes to next in the initiative order, Alfonz.
I'll move. How far away is it right now? 20 feet.
20.
I'll move about like 15-ish feet east.
This way?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
And I'll. Yeah.
Hold on.
Mhm.
As you move 15 feet that way,
Mhm.
The woman in front of you takes a swipe at you with her
Oh, shit.
quickly revealed claws.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. What can I do? But there's nothing I can do about that.
It's an
No.
attack of opportunity, right?
An attack of
Yeah.
opportunity.
So we're facing 2 of these bastards. Okay. Well, one
Uh,
big one.
Can I cast
I
shield as a
suppose.
reaction?
You can if it hits.
Okay.
It's a 9 to hit, so it misses.
Nope. Cool.
But as she swipes, you notice that her hand is green and has long claws, and it fades back into just like a normal looking hand.
Cool.
looks-
Cool. Yeah, so I'll move another
Just
15
like you.
feet. I'm gonna drop a fireball
Okay.
on the mother.
On which one?
The one that just swiped me, but like kind of in the middle of the road ish. Yeah.
That one? So you gotta aim like out here.
Sure. I don't want to light the forest on fire this time. Just towards
Move
the
it a bit
road.
east, yeah.
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 If that's cool.
Yeah, I think there's a place where you can put that.
Yeah.
What's the radius? I need to get the cutouts. What's the radius?
20 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be like right here.
Sure.
Zhixil's whiskers are going to get a little warm, but will not go away.
Alright.
So it's a dexterity
Bonfire.
saving throw also.
Yeah.
It's a natural 6, so full
Does not
damage.
save. Sweet.
Blow it up.
There's the 3 1s. Fantastic.
Jesus.
For real? Like, actually?
Yeah.
Just take those 3 dice out and just use regular dice as the replacement. They're cursed. Yeah, there must be some air bubbles in them or something.
Yeah.
27 damage.
Okay.
How many
The
dice is a
other-
fireball?
8.
Okay.
8d6s.
Fireball, big explosion of light and sound and heat envelops this what looks like a lady for the moment, and as it burns, she transforms and she gets taller, and the long white hair and green skin of a green hag is revealed as she loses her illusory appearance.
Cool.
Wizards,
What did you say?
it says. Wizards.
Okay.
She's angry. Goes to next initiative order. Bad guys are up. A hag can move 30 feet. That'll do it. Hag is going for Alfonz.
Mhm.
The other hag is just going to attack Pilot. So we're going to do Green Hag first. Is going to attack Alfonz with her claws. Natural 1. F.
Beauty.
Just this
Nice.
big swipe and just completely misses.
She's still
And
like throwing off the flames that
Yeah.
just engulfed her.
the other hag, which is much larger, that attempts to bite Pilot first.
I'm not tasty though.
It's fair. That is a 18 to hit.
Yeah. That would do damage.
That is 18 damage from the bite of the hag. And then it is going to try and claw you twice.
Can he dodge one of them?
If you want to. That is a 17 to hit. First one.
That's it.
Okay. That's 15 slashing damage. You can uncanny dodge that and take it down to 7, though, if you want to uncanny dodge that one. Or you can choose to uncanny dodge the next. Okay.
I'll uncanny dodge this one, yeah.
Okay. And it's a natural 2, so that one won't hit. There you go. That is the end of the Annis hag's turn. It goes to Ilikhal.
All right, going to enter a rage. Is a bonus
Angry?
action. Yeah,
Magical surge.
not surprised. Liangi. Wild surge.
That one.
This might be new. Magic infuses my greatsword.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, and it'll now do force damage. All right.
Does it say it counts as a magical weapon?
No.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to like the south of the big hag. Like, yeah.
What about me?
Yeah, exactly. You'll figure it out. You have Misty Step.
I'm gonna have to
I
use
believe
it a
in you.
lot.
Yeah.
And then 2 attacks with my greatsword.
Okay.
You'll figure it out, okay?
Yeah, I'll just keep running.
One of them is a natural 20. The other one
Full hit?
misses. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's do our 46.
Is that 46 from the? Is there 2? Oh, that's 4. That's all of the die on the crit, right? 46.
Yeah.
Got it.
24 damage.
Okay.
24 force damage. Yeah.
It's all force damage.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Is that all you're gonna do on your turn?
Yep.
Yeah, because you rage moved. You're good. Okay. Goes to top of the initiative order. Back to pilot.
I attack it with my rapier again.
Okay. Make an attack roll. I assume that excitement is a natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
gonna, I do hope you're not dancing on like a 16.
So 16 is what we need.
Yeah, and roll double damage, including your sneak attack. Sneak attack doubled as well.
See, this is why I went to the big hag with pilot.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this one's almost dead. It's fine.
Yeah.
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 Well, I hope.
So you think.
Or so I think. I'll keep
Yeah.
moving. It's well within range of Zhixil as well. 2 on 2, that's fine.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you'll figure it out.
We got this one. They got that one. Should be easy peasy. Hopefully.
I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring it towards you though.
Oh no. I know what I'm doing.
I don't want to deal with that.
That's 39 damage.
Damn.
That's enough. How do you want to do this?
I swing my rapier at an angle and slice its throat open.
Okay. You hear it just gurgle, and it's got this brackish black, just gook of blood, just drools. And it's like, it's not even like fast moving. It's like, it might as well be sludge for blood as his arteries are open, and it just looks at you and just like you just hit with this stench of it, and ugh. And it crumples to the ground in front of you, a heap of just disgust and nastiness. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I take whatever movement speed I have left and I go towards the other one that's attacking Alfonz.
How far can you move in a turn?
On the D&D Beyond sheet, it is 30 feet.
You can get adjacent to it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Next in the initiative order is Zhixil. Zhixil, you see this zap it. The other hag becomes apparent, and Ilikhal runs over and hits the big hag. Pilot slices its throat in an amazing maneuver, and then runs over towards the other hag.
So why don't I move over? So I am in line directly north of it.
Yep.
It says that lightning bolt is 5 feet wide.
Yep.
If I
they
shoot
are,
it straight, it's not going to hit my buddies.
it will absolutely pass right between them.
Okay, well,
Snipe.
hopefully let's make a show out
Go
of
roll
it.
a
Then
one.
I will blast it with a lightning bolt. 15 dex saving throw.
That is an 8, so it will not save.
Okay, let's see what it does. 23.
23 damage. Ouch. Absolutely roasted for a moment, just blasted by this lightning. This hag appears to be completely stunned. It is still standing. It's fairly bloodied from this and the fireball, being the things that have hit it, but it is not dead. It is fairly messed up looking, though.
It's Alfonz. All he needs to do is shocking grasp it and kill it.
Goes to Alfonz in the initiative order. She's looking at it and she's, you. It's your fault. Family.
I mean, if we want to take an opportunity, would it, if it's so beat up, would it talk?
It's not that. It's bloodied. It's not death's door.
Hmm. How much damage did the one do to you, Pilot?
It did like 25 damage.
Oof. Hurts.
Ouch.
And I used Uncanny
Hmm.
dodge for one of them.
I should probably Misty Step out of here. I'm thinking I could shatter it and maybe it'll die, but
Alfonz, think of yourself first.
yeah, no, I'll say another one of you lovely ladies, and I'll Misty Step away 30 feet.
Okay, which way?
South. It is south.
Of note, Misty Step, you do have to be able to see where you are going. You have to be able to see the place you are going. You don't have to see it with your own eyes, though. So technically, you could see a spot 30 feet away from you with your familiar's eyes and Misty Step to that point. You just have to be able to see it.
Wait, so if my familiar is 100 feet away, I can go 130 feet?
No, you can Misty Step 30 feet away from your position.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
if you were blindfolded,
yeah.
you could your familiar could technically see that spot for you.
Could you even could you even theoretically Misty Step through a wall?
Through a wall if you could see the
Neat.
points and
familiar's
you
on the
knew it
other
was 50
side.
if you knew it was 30 feet away.
Neat.
Okay, bonus action Misty Step.
Oh, that counts as a bonus action?
Yeah, but you
Yes.
can't cast a spell unless it's a
You can
cantrip.
cast a cantrip.
All right, that works. So yeah, I'll do that, and then I will send my my owl in with shocking grasp.
Okay, owl flies in. Is it going to stay in that space? Is it going to fly in, shocking grasp, and leave?
Is that
or is it going to
can I
fly
do
in,
that?
shocking grasp?
Fly
If
in,
it,
shocking grasp, and leave.
I mean, what's your depends. If your owl took off beforehand, your owl's on your shoulder. Yes.
oh,
and then you
I
Misty
see. I
Step.
see. Maybe I'll leave it.
Just about
Misty Step, so
movement
it's like
space.
there. Yeah. It won't come
Okay,
with
so
me when I
owl's
Misty
here.
Step. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then owl will shocking grasp.
Yeah.
Roll to attack.
Oh no, I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, that misses. Does the owl attempt to leave then?
Yeah.
Okay, the hag will take an attack of opportunity attack on the owl.
Okay.
That is enough to hit. It's a natural 14 plus 6, so 20.
Okay.
Dead.
Yeah.
The owl's dead. It's plus 4. It's more than enough. Your owl gets swiped and dissolves into components, essentially.
Mhm.
Initiative order goes to the hag. The hag.
Oh, so hold on. Can I move an additional 30 feet? I just Misty
Yes.
stepped. I'll move an additional 30 feet. Sorry.
That way?
Yeah.
Away?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 10 more feet than that. Not worth it. The hag is going to attack Pilot then. There's a 23 to hit.
Oh shit.
What do you think, Noah? What do you think? Palm sweaty.
11 slashing damage. You good?
I'm alive.
Nice.
Great. That is her turn.
Can I get up to her with 40 feet of movement? I assume yes.
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna do my fancy. I could throw this weapon with my rage, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna attack twice.
That should do it, huh?
Yeah. 16.
16 does not hit.
Yeah, I rolled. I beefed those rolls. All right.
As you swipe down, her claws reach out and she just parries your sword, and you're like, "Oh, that's gross." Her claws actually look like gross, long, like taloned fingernails in a way.
Yeah.
She just kind of swipes away your both slashes. She parries both of them
fair.
out of the way.
That's all
Goes
I got.
to top of the order, Pilot.
Let's do this. Yeah, that is a 15. I'm assuming that's not going to hit either.
15 doesn't hit,
Damn.
unfortunately.
That big monstrosity was easier to
Again,
go down than this
as
thing.
you go to strike with your rapier, she actually reaches out and just grabs it and holds it in place away from her, and she goes, "Oh." Goes to Zhixil.
What did she say?
Unless you want it, she just said no.
Just no.
No.
Let's how far away am I technically?
50 feet.
Okay. I'll hit it with a mind spike.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
15 wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a 20 save. So yes,
Okay.
saves.
So it'll take psychic damage. It takes 11. So does it round up, or does it take
Did you
6 or
roll an
5?
11?
Yes, I rolled an
Then
11.
it's 5.
It takes 5. Okay.
Yes. Damage rounded down. Minimum 1. Okay. Looking. This is the first time you've hit it since it's looked bloodied. Still looks bloodied.
Okay.
Is there anything else Mind Spike does? Or is it just
there-
psychic damage?
On a fail, oh no, okay, it saved it, so forget
Okay.
about that. Okay, yeah, no, nothing else. Just took damage.
Okay. It goes to Alfonz, who is 10 more feet off the table. You were just off screen, your little bitty hat, and you were slightly 10 more feet, actually.
And I'm within 60 feet, though, right?
You're exactly 60 feet.
You
need
are
to do the
exactly
inverse.
60 feet.
Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
cast Shatter just to hit her, not my friends.
Let me see somewhere over here. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
a con saving throw.
Constitution saving
Yep.
throw. That is a 15. So
Oh,
it
that's
saves.
exactly what she needs.
Yep. So
for
it
the
saves.
save, yeah.
So she takes half damage.
Okay.
This should do it though, right?
Just taking
Please.
half.
8 damage.
Okay. She twinges as the piercing noise of shatter hits her entire body. It's even outside of the range of shatter, it's still like it's grating for sure. Every time Alfonz casts it, everyone's a little bit uncomfy, but is not necessarily in the range of it currently. She bears through it and she looks over at you And like you can see like just the absolute rage in her eyes. Hag's turn. Yes. Or is there anything else you would like to do? Okay. Goes to the hag. Hag is gonna attack Pilot again. Because
Damn, Pilot. So sorry.
succeeding currently.
Fuck.
Also, you did just kill her mom.
Of course, I killed the mom.
That is, it's enough. 21 to hit.
Yikes.
Pilot, buddy, hold on.
Just vibing.
We'll be at Ivy Lee very soon.
That's 18 slashing damage.
All right.
You good?
I'm standing.
Okay, that's something.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
That's the hag's
Taking
turn.
those hits.
All right,
No,
Ilikhal.
up next, Ilikhal, you're up. Hag is looking fairly beat up.
Okay. 2 greatsword attacks.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Are you kidding me?
We're all rolling like shit right now.
None of them hit, and I'm really mad, just for the record.
Okay. The record notes that you were really mad. Again, 2 more greatsword attacks, and this hag is just it's you're seeing so much red and angry that this hag is hurting your friend that you're just all out, just full force, and you're telegraphing your movements a little too much, and the hag moves out of the way. Goes to top of the order. Pilot, you're up. Not feeling great.
If
But you're up.
you want to run, we won't judge you.
Yeah.
You could disengage, yeah.
No, that is a dirty 20.
Okay, to hit? That hits.
Yeah.
Exact that revenge. Well,
Let's see. That's a 19.
Nice.
That is exactly how many hit points it has left.
nice.
As it dodges out of Ilikhal's 2 swipes, it looks down, and a rapier is just protruding from its stomach, just straight in. And it looks, and it sees your non-human, inhuman eyes, is very confused as it just crumples and falls to the ground, dead, in front of you.
Later, loser. What's in the
You-
basket?
Defeated mushrooms.
I
You
take the freaking mushrooms.
Okay. They appear to be. There are a couple brown mushrooms. They don't. They just appear to be like plain brown mushrooms. There is 2 mushrooms that match the ones that you found in the cave a long time ago.
Is this the fun mushrooms?
You could say that.
Okay.
And then there is 1 bright red with white spots on it as well that you don't.
Leave that one.
You're unaware of about it.
Believe
How many brown mushrooms are there?
There are 2 large brown mushrooms.
Okay. And 2 of
mean,
the
like-
fun mushrooms?
Large too, like. Yeah, and those are smaller, a little bit taller. They kind of look
Okay.
like they look like the mushrooms with like the mellow mushroom like logo. They're like they're very like psychedelic looking in a way, unironically, or ironically, I'm not sure.
Is there anything else on the hags?
You go up and search the big one.
Sure.
For the record, I'm down to 6 hit points.
The record.
But you killed both of them, so it's cool.
They did 54 damage on me.
Oh my god.
Damn.
I would have been dead.
Yeah. And been dead almost twice.
Do we have the exact same hit points, Saph?
I have total of 60 hit points. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's so weird.
Wow,
I've-
both ranks.
I've
What's your hit
consistently
die?
rolled 4 and 5s on my. I mean 5s and 6 on my.
Hmm.
Or no, wait, no, not. Point is, I've rolled mostly high.
Yeah. Yeah.
My other character is 5 and 6s. This character is like 8.
The large hag has on her person 200 silver pieces.
Okay.
I hand 50 each, everybody.
80 gold pieces, and then also a small knitted or crocheted doll
It looks like
of
me.
what appears to be it's like a children's toy.
Take it.
And one in like on her like belt is like what appears to be like a small wooden sword, like that a small boy would use as a toy.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay. So everyone 50 silver, 20 gold. I'll hand to each person. And I'll keep the doll. Is there anything weird, special about the doll?
I mean, it's pretty weird that a hag was carrying a children's toy. That's about as weird. It looks like a little girl's doll. Like it's Raggedy Ann in a way. Like it's not red hair though, but it's got a dress and long hair and stuff. It's a small child's doll.
Okay. Did I just pick up an Annabelle doll?
Maybe.
Put it down. Put it down,
We'll see.
Alfonz. Put it down.
But it's so cute.
Okay. In this time, as you've had this combat and searched the hags, the sun has set. You're probably about an hour out of Ivy Lee.
We could just camp. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
if
we don't
make
have to stay in the
town.
town. I can prepare a tiny hut off the side of the road.
Yeah,
True.
cast as a ritual.
All right, so I'll start
yeah.
casting.
Yeah, and I guess we'll tether our horses to trees outside the hut.
Okay. You start to. Alfonz sits
Mhm.
down and he meditates and he does all the glyphs and things necessary to cast Tiny Hut. You know,
So
look at the
excited.
material components because that's fun.
Do we want to look for rations or do we want to find some food?
We can just use rations.
A small crystal bead.
Small crystal bead. Alfonz pulls out this small crystal bead and he traces some arcane symbols in the air. One of which looks like a child's drawing of a house. It's like it's like a square with a triangle on top. And in front of you bubbles up this 10-foot, no, 20-foot radius, 10-foot radius. Yes, 10-foot radius. 10-foot radius dome. And it looks, it's whatever color you want it to be.
Blue.
At first, you can. This blue dome. Looks like a little blue boil on the hillside. Which you can all, should he allow you to, walk into, and inside is temperature controlled, and you can see out of it, and he controls the lights inside of it. It's very convenient. It's actually quite comfortable.
I've been wanting this for so long. Welcome in, my friends.
It is comfortable and dry.
This is very neat.
Damn, you live like this? This is so cool.
But you also feel very safe. It is opaque from the outside, so you can. It's this big blue bubble, just hanging out in the bubble. But you can see out from it. It's this from the inside. It's kind of bubble-esque. It's got that iridescence to it on the inside. The little bit of shine you can see all out and around. You can see the road. You can see where your horses are tied up. You can see the smoke in the distance. And it will last for 8 hours. So if you all wish, based on Alfon's reporting of how the spell works, you could all sleep at the same time should you want to. You would just not be able to. You wouldn't keep watch. But as far as you know, nobody should be able to get inside.
Should someone keep an eye on the horses or? Is
Yeah,
that something?
that's the only thing you'd have to worry about is the
mean,
horses. The horses are outside.
I'll be able to keep a watch on them during my rest.
Yeah, technically, the pilot doesn't sleep. The pilot could just stare at them the whole time. Just
Yeah.
But should something happen, what could Pilot just awaken and? Because if that's the case, then what's the point of
yes,
keeping watch?
pilot can get up.
Yeah.
If they're staring, they just have to. They will lose their rest in that moment, but they can't just get up and go help. them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just stop. That's their rest. Is they have to stop for 4 or 5 hours. Yep, there you go. The horses remained undisturbed over the night. You all take a long rest in this comfortable dome. It's kind of nice. And the sun sets and rises the next morning. You get to have breakfast. What do you all have for breakfast? Your turn. Describe food to me.
I imagine we I imagine we eat some hardtack and maybe some jerky for breakfast.
Maybe some zucchini, lemon, poppy seed.
Bread, loaf, cakes.
We are waking up after taking a rest just outside the city of Ivy Lee, probably about an hour away. Next morning, the sun rises. Again, it's very overcast. It's just threatening extreme rain. It seems imminent, doesn't seem immediate.
You should search for the Witch's Coven home.
You could, if you would like to, and go looking. But as you can see north, you within an hour reach the city of. Oh, you can just click on the damage and roll it, Martin. Like it says, like lightning bolt damage, mind spike damage, shatter damage.
Accidentally just I rolled shatter accidentally. I'm like, oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah,
that's
like on my
cool.
spells list, like so there's my spells. I have my hit roll.
Yeah.
So like if I did Chaos Bolt, I can hit +7. So it'll roll it with a 7. And then and then I could just hit its effect roll. So lightning bolt 8d6 lightning, and I just click it and it just rolls it all for me, and I don't even have to think about it.
That's pretty cool.
I'm having a great time. No thinking required.
Yeah. So you continue northward. You do reach the small town of Ivy Lee, and you see why it is named to be what it is. As you have traveled kind of downward, you are in a little bit of a lee of a valley, and the homes here are all stone and absolutely covered with various ivies. The city itself looks as if every home is just made of greenery. They have thatched roofs, whatever. And there are people kind of going about their daily routines as you pass through the town. You hear the ring of a blacksmith's hammer. You smell baking bread, and there are a couple like children running through the town. Has one motherly figure chases them, she appears to be tittering, telling them to like stop running so much, as a group of other women of the town appear to be doing some like washing or something. But you pass through the town unaccosted. People take note of you passing through, but it doesn't seem like they don't think it's overly odd. And you continue on. As you continue north, the terrain becomes less and less hilly. It's starting to flatten out a little bit. You're starting to notice many different varieties of wildflower growing as well. It appears that the storms that collected the base of the Storm Range Mountain actually just passed through here casually. It's a lot less dense in terms of growth as everywhere else everywhere south of here in the northern reaches. You're starting to move into what appears to be sort of like a northern prairie approaching. Eventually, that the north leads to be tundra, but it's very reasonable here at this time of year, on this day at least. Around midday, you find the husk of like an old tree that appears to have been struck by lightning at some point in the past. Recent or not, you would have to like make a survival check. But post midday, I need your daily survival and daily perception check.
That's a 19 for survival.
Okay.
18 for perception.
Okay. As you continue, the Kingswood is always to your west, depending on how the road flows. Sometimes it's a mile away. Sometimes you're right up beside it. It appears the road is trying to take the path of least resistance, but the Kingswood is always kind of there, and you often notice that as well. Slightly after midday, probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon, heading south, you see a Kingsguard courier, appears to be riding full steam from your north heading south. Just appears to be not like full steam, like on a death, like Paul Revere or something, like trying to like get a message to someone, but is actually at a gallop. Appears to be riding south. Passes by. Continues
Possibly
on
he has
over
a
south.
message from Corin.
Yeah, do we try to hail him? Could we try to?
Good.
I mean, if the group wants to, unless like it's
I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like wave to him. He draws up and he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" To the horse, and the horse is like pump, 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 pump. Like it is like, bro, I was in it. Yes, travelers. What can I do with you? For you, either.
this may not be our business, but we're on a quest from the king heading towards Summers Hearth. You seem to be in a hurry, heading in the opposite direction. Is there a problem?
Yeah, no, Summers Hearth. Yes, I just came from there 2 days hence. I'm headed south. The elemental activity has gotten a little out of hand. I'm headed to collect any men that I can to come north and help with it as best we can, but it's not great, and it looks like a storm is coming in from the northwest. Most people are hunkered down in their homes. It's not safe to go out and try to farm or herd or anything currently. It's not impassable, but every civilian I'm meeting along the way, I'm telling them to not bother.
Fortunately, we are heading that way, and you are in a hurry. But what can you give us a lay of the land? What to expect?
Once you make it rock route, it becomes difficult. It seems like I was riding in the rain the entire day from Summers Hearth to rock route. Out here, it looks like it's at least calming down, but the rain might be moving in. As you approach the city from the nearby hills, be sure to just keep your eyes open. There's a terrible air elemental that is just circling the city, and it appears to be just wreaking havoc on anything it can, be it trees or people or herds or whatever. But the elementals are causing all kinds of trouble. It's difficult to describe, honestly, if you've never seen one.
Well, thank you.
Good day to you all.
And safe travels.
Yeah, safe travels.
You as well.
Look out for hags.
Okay.
We encountered a couple on the road.
I will keep my eyes open. And he yeah, and takes off.
Seems like the situation has gone much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What? What?
You good?
You good?
Yeah.
As you continue, it does get darker. The clouds get a little bit thicker towards the end of the day. and probably about an hour before sunset, it actually starts to rain a little bit. It's a cool rain, but after about half an hour of riding in it, it's uncomfortable. It's wet. It's like if you go to like a theme park and it starts to rain and you get a little bit wet, or like you ride the water ride like a little too early in the day and you're kind of through the rest of the day.
Could I technically, as we're riding, be using my storm guide ability to keep the rain off of us?
You could.
You could.
Because it is a 20-foot radius, and I could keep rain
Yep.
from.
Sweet. I was
falling
looking for
on
something
us.
that I could do that, but yeah, awesome.
Nice.
Yep.
I just learned
as
that on
it
this
starts
latest
to get
ability.
slightly uncomfortable, you channel your sorceress power and guide the rain around you all. It's very unusual to experience as individuals to have the rain just not fall on you. It seems as if the rain just is guided away as you all pass through this area, as if you have one giant umbrella almost. So you are able to stay somewhat comfortable and dry. The ground is still wet, like your horse's hooves still sink in the mud a little, but you all remain comfortable.
I keep forgetting about benign transposition. I gotta remember about that.
Oh yeah.
Where you can just make something.
No, just disappear or teleport or switch places with something within 30 feet.
Yes, if it is friendly and
Is
chooses
willing.
to.
Oh, okay.
As you continue, the what's the ability called?
The one I used?
Yes.
Storm guide.
Storm guide ability actually allows you to continue traveling at sort of like a normal pace. Like you don't get hit in the face with rain. It's actually allows you to keep pace pretty well, and you make it to the city of Rockroot right at sundown. The city is characterized by a large tree in the center of the town. It appears to be an oak tree. It is currently in full leaf, and all around the center square in the center of the tree are they look like buried boulders, and the roots of the tree grow in and around all these boulders.
Makes sense.
That's cool. Is it a town, like a big town?
It is it's probably about the size, maybe a little bit bigger than Oak Hill. So it is bordering on being a city. It looks like from here, based on your knowledge of the Northern Reaches, you can make it to Summers Hearth in less than a day if you were like making pace, like how you could make it from Oak Hill to Storm's Fall in less than a day. So it's possible that some of the people that are here, like maybe they moved out of the city or some people that grow up here move into the city, and this area benefits from the proximity to the city. You would think, based on your knowledge, this is also the like first town south of Summers Hearth. So anything that's coming from Summers Hearth originally towards Storm's Fall is going to pass through here. So they're going to benefit from that trade. Perhaps they may even get dibs on things that go into Summers Hearth from Storm's Fall.
Because of the problems going on at Summers Hearth, is the town being unusually more active, maybe with like people escaping or something?
You do notice there's a lot of like busyness in the town square. There is a inn, which is the Stone Oak Inn. It looks like it's an oak tree that is actually just kind of cut from stone.
These are very original names.
Thank you. I don't know if that was sarcasm.
More on the townspeople. Just naming
yeah.
everything after this one feature they have.
Oh well. Shout out to New England and New Hampshire and New York and
In Ontario, they're like London, Paris. We're not even
Yeah.
gonna add the new.
Oh yeah, it's like that, but within my city.
Mm.
There
Main
is
Street. The inn, the Stone Oak Inn, is incredibly active as you approach. Like there are a lot of people in the common room. It's pretty full, and it's a man. The thing that comes to mind is in Pokemon the movie when they're all in the city trying to go to the island, and like everybody's in the Pokemon Center. That's what's in my brain right now. That's what it's like. Is all of these travelers are coming either from or trying to go to, and have been kind of stopped here. And there's actually a Kingsguard member like, I know you all want to travel into Summers Hearth, but I'm gonna have to say it's probably not in your best interest right now. If you can postpone your trip by a week, a few days even, it would severely benefit you. Severely? Is that even the word I want to say? It would greatly benefit you. Yes, I know. There's a lot of trouble with the storms, and we are getting this under wraps the best we can. We've sent a courier to get more Kingsguard here to help. We're doing everything we can. And
Is it
there's
like a
it's just
barricade? Like
No, it's like there's a lot of people in the tavern, and he's kind of like standing up and like.
Oh, so he's not like in the road
front of,
actively
and he's
trying
just
to keep
kind of
people.
But it looks like all of these people are travelers, and it's
Hmm.
like he's gathered them in the inn.
I
We
guess
could
we just
probably
ride by.
talk to them.
Want to talk to him?
It's the end of the day,
Well,
isn't it?
yes.
We're in the tavern.
Oh, it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
We're in the tavern? When did we get in the tavern? I'm sorry.
Were you not listening?
Come on, Kay.
High school.
4 letters, Kay. 4 letters.
Hey, Kate, my favorite 4-letter word is tavern.
I love talking about taverns.
It's a broken man.
All just bullying him about it.
That's what he gets for
Let's-
bragging about winning Jeopardy every month.
Exactly. He had it coming.
I did.
I guess we could talk to this guard.
Mhm.
Be like, hey, we're gonna help.
They're all the people are very disgruntled. The innkeeper is like, I'm doing some good business though. It is a husband and wife. They are middle age. He has really curly red hair, like kind of carrot toppy Sean Whitey hair, kind of curly, not like Sean White, like long, like Sean White with his hair was short. And she also very redheaded and lots of like freckles. They will definitely have a redheaded child if they do not already. But he is like polishing like some earthenware mugs, and the smell food, and it's warm in here as well, are all like possible. There's also like that like constant chatter of people just talking. Do you want to talk to the Kingsguard?
Yeah, I think so.
He is like kind of, everybody starts to disperse and goes to their tables or leaves or whatever. And as you approach, he goes, I know you probably want to go to the city, but I have to suggest that you don't.
We are here on King's business, actually, to help if we can.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, well, I have very little information, but it seems that these elementals are really just terrorizing the town extremely. There appears to be at least a air elemental, a water elemental, and a earth elemental, and they're all acting very erratically. I mean, that's kind of what we know of elementals in the first place, but we don't have any specialists or anything. We're mostly, our hands are full just trying to keep people safe. We sent word south hoping the Arcanist could maybe help, or someone with some sort of specialty in it, but that's all we've been able to do so far. Is we've managed to keep casualties none. There's been quite a few injuries, but no one's died yet. And my job here is mostly just to intercept as much as I can and warn people not go. And thankfully, most all have listened, except for a couple crazy gits.
Is there somewhere in the city we could meet with other guards? Anyone else who may be sent by the king?
No, not in this city. It's just me. My partner rode south.
In Summers Hearth, I mean.
Oh yeah,
The
in
city.
Summers Hearth, there's a whole outpost of I think we got 15, 20 men there now that are doing everything they can. Mostly it's reconnaissance. Really, it's just knowing where these elementals are and trying to keep track of them. It's tough. I mean, they move so quick, and the earth element goes into the ground. The air one completely disappears from sight, and that water one is up and down the creeks and rivers and aquifers like nothing. They're just it's difficult, and then they crash into each other. It'll ruin a field or a house or a wall or you name it. It's weird.
So where can we find this this group, this outpost?
Well, the post is in town. I mean, it's right off the center of the city. You can't miss it. It's got the Kingsguard guard markings and everything, colors, flag, you name it. Uh, Usually there's a little bit of betting and everything too for whoever has to show up. Summers Hearth is a pretty big town. Between keeping the city safe and everything else. Also, the Stadier's men are stationed there pretty often also. So there are definitely some of them as well. And they do everything from man the walls to stop the petty crime. Actually, honestly, a lot of us got trapped up there. We were heading all the way up to Frostwatch when this caught us off guard.
We heard of some troubles up at Frostwatch. Do you have any insight?
No, I just do my job. They called me up from the Oak Hill outpost a week ago, and then made it up to all the way up to the Hearth, and then they sent me back down here trying to manage traffic best I can. I'm from this area originally, but King's coin's good coin. It's got his face on it and everything.
Well, thank you. Good luck.
I do my best. Hey, stay safe out there now. It's not. Those things didn't come at you out of nowhere.
You too. Stay safe.
He goes off to handle another group of people.
What time is it? Is it like
It's just after sunset.
Okay.
It's probably right around since probably 8 p.m.
I guess we should just rest up and head out first thing.
If we wanted to, if I'm assuming there's a little bar or something, if we wanted to sit around, if there was. I mean, we're staying here for the night anyway, right? Maybe there's there could be someone to talk to.
I want to look around and make sure I don't see Avandra.
In this
dissuade her.
tavern, yeah, make an investigation check.
Good old -1.
I'll go to.
Yeah, that'll be an 8.
That's a nat 20. Hey,
Nice.
Okay.
he is not here.
Ilikhal, you don't see her. Alfonz, you're fairly certain she's not here. You're pretty damn certain you're not seeing her. There are a couple young blonde women, but they're with other people, so no one in the strangely flamboyant clothing that she wears. Nothing along those lines. You don't notice any cardinally familiars or anything of that nature either. Nothing that would signal. I mean, she stands out in the room, and there are a couple of unique people. You actually see a red dragonborn, which is kind of odd, traveling with a couple dwarves. Appears. You notice one very frazzled looking gnome, who has very wispy hair. It looks like it looks like he was electrocuted. Honestly, he's got kind of wispy hair, kind of going in all directions. And he is just chattering with a couple people who are dressed kind of wealthily. He's a little wealthy looking as well, and he appears to be going just 1,000 miles an hour, of just that's from all the tavern noise. He's just there's a lot of gesturing, and his mouth moves moving very fast. You don't hear what he's actually saying, and then a matter of just everything from middle class people to the working poor in the tavern as well. The husband and wife innkeepers are doing their business they're doing a pretty brisk business, though. They're pouring ales and wine and everything else, and managing to serve food and everything to everyone there. There is one half of like an 8-person table, like free. Like it's like a pretty long table, but there are 4 spots where you could sit.
Yeah, we can snag a table. Why not?
Yeah.
Been a long ride.
Yeah, get some good food instead of rations.
The woman runs by with a tray and like serves to a booth, and she comes back and she goes, "Hi, dearies, what can I get for you? I'm sorry that you're stuck here for the night, but I'm not sorry for you being stuck here for the night, if you know what I mean. My name's Ginger. We have half a hog on the fire and a little bit of vegetables and potatoes that have been roasting for dinner, and of course fresh bread baked just today, and ale and beer and a little bit of wine left. The fancy gentleman over there bought my next to last bottle, but I still got one left."
I think a glass of wine and the chef's special for the evening would be great for me.
Well, he ain't much of a chef, but he's a pretty good husband, I can say that.
I will take an ale and special.
An ale and special, and
I too will have the same.
very good for you. And
I'll have what he's having, and I point at Ilikhal.
that's a good choice. All right, I'll be right back with all that. And it's gonna be unfortunately it's a little more expensive because we're buying ingredients straight out of people's pockets. Essentially, it's just 2 silver pieces a piece for the meal and the beverages.
Yeah, I'd hand it over.
Yeah, I slide her 3.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. She kind of scurries off and comes back within 2 minutes with 4 plates of food and 4 drinks, and she says, "All right, now if there's anything, let me know. Just wave a hand or something. I'm trying to get to you as quick as I possibly can.
Thank you so much,
I'll
Ginger.
take care." "You're welcome, sir." And then she kind of goes on back, and just she is doing brisk business while her husband is both also serving at the bar, and he's in and out of the kitchen as well. So they're both going. Within about 15 minutes, the door flies open and enters in this individual who is somewhat fancily clad, traditional bard outfit. And he says, "Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Laughing Jaskier is here to entertain." And you all recognize this bard
His name is
as
Jafir.
Jafir. That one.
Also, that's not how you pronounce that bard's name.
No, that's the point. This is not supposed to be how I pronounce his name. I'm trying not to get legal out here. Jafir.
Yeah,
Laughing Jafir is here to entertain.